to do what I did in the second part, which is turn off and then turn on the game, because for some weird reason, when I first went on in the second part, I couldn't move.
Yes?
And it
Bagley here. How did everything go earlier?
I might have just found us some fresh meat. Ready?
let's see if that works. Yes. Okay, so I need to find the vehicle.
Really?
Protest rallies are not permitted.
Kind of wish I had a drone that would just fly. I know they're slow, but it does help. With this thing. Let's take this.
This is... This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing.
Anything else I can do?
Gotta be another way.
All right. I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Something over there. Stop resisting!
You prick. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Okay, this is actually getting a bit creepy.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
So, Bagley, how do we get our hands on this AR reconstruction tech?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I could recalibrate it to the DedSet network and clone my own version.
What, take the physical server off the roof? How exactly do you expect me to manage that?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
All right, so where do I find this heavy lifter?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Obviously. Thank you, Bellend.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Sorry, my fault. Seriously, no, hold on. Sure. Yeah, I guess. Listen. Hello? Yes, that's me. I know, but... Why?
Hello, who is this?
I do kind of miss
Okay, but...
bones and
No, you sure?
feeling their
Alright,
minds.
I hear you.
Not even close to this village's area. That person's literally walked right into me.
I know, but... Why?
Okay, so I don't think it's that far away.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
They look promising.
Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one.
Sick of these goddamn drones. They look promising.
You look like someone who wants to make a difference.
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
Perhaps. What's the situation?
Long story short, I owed money, and Clan Kelly roped me into doing labour for them until my debt was paid off. Not the brightest idea I had, seeing as now I'm an indentured servant. Help me clear my debt to them, and I'll owe you.
All right. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, well... Right. No, I don't.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Okay.
Can I just... No, okay, never mind. Yeah, one of our first is money car that's not being used.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing, by consent or by force for profit. Ever since Sir Robert Peel created the police force as we know it in 1829, London has relied on the Metropolitan Police Service for peace, stability and justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some democratic control. Now there's a new sheriff in town. Crime, or you just want to silence a peaceful protest, there's a new police force. And they're about as far from Bash and Bobby on the beat as it's possible to get. When Hassani handed over London to Nigel Cass, many people were surprised, but we weren't. London has been up for sale and privatized.
Looks like these Kelly vermin have built themselves a nice little nest. Quite the operation.
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
On Buccaneer, we conceal everyone's full names for their own safety. Here's Helen, who investigated
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
I'll check another area.
I'm not seeing anyone. Not here. Moving on.
quick, right? You can't hide forever.
Get back!
here, checking another area. There's jack shit going on here. No, moving on. Moving on. Stay here. Not find anything. Gonna move on. Moving on.
Spread out. We'll nail this one.
Here. I'll check another area.
All clear here. Do a search.
Somewhere else.
I will break.
We're done here. He's gone.
Split up and find them. Okay, it's over now. I'm empty. I saw them over there. Start looking.
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Abrel?
Transfer complete.
All right, you want to die?
Good news. Your debt to the Kellys has been wiped, so you're free. Next time, try not to let the gangsters balance your books,
Oh, that's a relief. Despite the typical media coverage your organisation receives, you've proven yourselves to the contrary.
DedSec could always use more people. Interested?
Fine. I'm in.
That's just easier, to be honest, than trying to find a vehicle to drive all the way there. So, today I'm planning on watching what's called Zombieland 1 and 2 today with the parents, and we're gonna have some Twinkies to go along with it. Since right now there is nothing on. Well, let me correct that. There's nothing on that me and my parents would watch together. So, yeah, this is one thing that I wish Watch Dogs would get rid of. Because I feel like this is a big chunk of time being wasted.
The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary...
You joined at the right time. Here, your new optic.
I feel like I'm standing at a precipice. I can't imagine going back to normal work, peers, once I commit.
Look around. Sirs and Albion have just invented a new normal.
I know how bad it is. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But you're asking me to just walk away from it all.
I won't lie, we're all making sacrifices. But protecting what you love is always worth it.
Right. Okay. I'm in.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SIRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
On my way.
Back off.
Do not accept packages from anyone you do not know. Criminals are waiting to prey on your kindness.
All citizens are subject to searches of their person and belongings.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing, by consent or by force for profit. Ever since Sir Robert Peel created the police force as we know it in 1829, London has relied on the Metropolitan Police Service for peace, stability and justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some democratic control. Now...
I know what you want. Stop giving me the runaround and hand it over.
I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Because if you did, I'd fast-track your ass to the nearest wheelchair. Aren't you glad we've had this very important discussion? Test me, you goddamn codger!
Wait! You brute!
All right, here's the server. It's loaded up onto your vehicle, ready to go. Get it to the next location in one piece.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, mate. This is fucking mad.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. Look at this! It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location.
We better find whoever hacked this vehicle. Drone, enter search protocol.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Got drones on my arse, Bagley.
Well, shit, can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
God, fuck. Fine.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Vicious little bastards are still with me, Bags.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete. Be careful, it's taking too much damage. A few more hits and it's toast. I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run! Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That's all well and good, but it's the power brokers that need to be brought down.
Albion's taken our home and turned it into a war zone, silencing anyone who dares stand up to them.
Meanwhile, those Clan Kelly gangster pricks are slurping the meat off the bones of whatever's left.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
Like, this is the one place where I could somewhat understand why they have a loading screen or something like that, but I still feel like they could get rid of this by doing what they did with Spider-Man.
Probably looks suspicious just standing around here.
Before, and just have like a loading screen of them sitting or standing.
Smart. Stay still. Stay down. Stop resisting.
Be banging to have one of them with us. Albion Insider means Albion Access, right?
You'll be hearing from my solicitor.
Let's do this.
All units. I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Responding to the call. Over. Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Nothing but concrete rubber and twisted steel. Fucking spooky knowing this is where all these people bought it.
And yet all these months later, it's crawling with security. Suspicious, no?
Might be onto something there. What am I on the lookout for, Bags?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
out and look.
Take this.
They're pissed off. Thank God.
Get me some extra hands here.
Landing a shot.
Providing suppressive fire.
Suspect is injured. Taking fire.
Here.
I'm moving in.
What the fuck? This is it. The signal is coming from this Spider-Bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
How the hell did it end up here? And in this mangled state?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
Damn it! Think we lost him.
2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it.
Talk about empowering my abilities. That's wicked. Do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spy bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Acknowledged.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? What, think we'd go back for you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly dog? Oh, fuck. Clan Kelly was in on the bombings. This is huge.
Nah, this looks more like a handoff. The Kellys must have been the suppliers.
Oh, shit, the woman they met with. I'll bet she's part of Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Thanks. Any chance of running a ping back to whoever was operating the bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spider-Bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The cops were watching? Oh, now that is an interesting little wrinkle.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Oh, great. Has the Pentagon released its quantum tunneling tech yet?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spider-Bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Solid plan.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Acknowledged.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
Zero Day written all over it, yeah?
Yeah, hurry. Got what a delivery.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Stuff here, we're all on need to know.
Zero Day had multiple crews coordinating this. Three-dimensional chess, man.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spider-Bot, maybe they could tell us more.
Nice.
Tracing the Spider-Bot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
They knew who was behind the bombings months ago. It's a fucking conspiracy, and the filth is in on it.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
This is fucked. Albion is running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Great. Not a fan of the Met, but I'll take Bobby's over jackboots any day.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Ross,
Monkey ass.
What's hiding in here?
There's something over there.
Spread out!
No. You thinking what I'm thinking, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Must be a way to ID the last user.
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I got this.
4-2, Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated.
We're not clear yet. Check inside the alarm.
Don't see anyone here.
I will go that way. Nobody's here. Searching elsewhere. All clear.
We're all
moving
clear
on
over here.
All good. I'll try somewhere else. Nothing here. Clear. Moving on. All clear. Someone should fix that alarm.
Oh, you have got to be joking.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all.
God, seriously, I went through all that for nothing. Get ready for this. Oh, that was freaking nightmare to get to this part. Getting better. Oh, come on. I, like, pretty much jumped at the last second, so it's like... Oh, come on, seriously. This is getting ridiculous. Like this. Come on, seriously. I don't understand this. I freaking get up here. I go at the last second. I'm able to get every single time. This one I'm able to get to, and I know the red means bad. And we're up here, close, jump, and then it's just this one that I'm having trouble. There we go. Holy crap.
Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That was bad for business, right? Don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. Something.
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. They can't. Tow boxes are perfect example. Bunch of lazy, overpaid cops who sleep at the wheel. Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
Oh, these guys are really I was freaking
almost there. Make your way through this last bed path.
I have it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
What's that? Stand down, mates.
Begin searching.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This fucking rabbit hole just goes deeper and deeper, doesn't it?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
There's no sign of them. Send a description with the report.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing, by consent or by force for profit. Ever since Sir Robert Peel created the police force as we know it in 1829, London has relied on the Metropolitan Police Service for peace, stability and justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some democratic control. Now there's a new sheriff in town. If you're a victim of crime or you just want to silence a peaceful protest, there's a new police force to turn to. Albion. And they're about as far from the old-fashioned Bobby on the beat as it's possible to get. When Hassani handed over London to Nigel Cass, many people were surprised. But we weren't. London has been up for sale and privatisation for years. The only difference is that now the private companies have...
Max, little help here? How do I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's definitely out of the way. Perfect spot to do some off-the-books shit.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. Today we're talking about policing, by consent or by force for profit. Ever since Sir Robert Peel created the police force as we know it in 1821, London has relied on the Metropolitan Police Service for peace, stability, and justice. They weren't perfect, but at least there was some. Now
Well, fuck. We got ourselves a rogue cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stopping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Enough to follow a lead all the way to the Tome bombing. What do you think, Bagley?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. And why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Fuck. Albion have thrown in with the Kellys, waiting on the bloody lizard people to join the conspiracy.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavoury bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Well, I'm not sitting on my ass while they go on abducting people off the street.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Turn around and exit the area right now.
I'm innocent.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Received. We'll engage if necessary.
What the shit?
This area is being recorded by the GVP.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Day's DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal, team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shite. Well, bright side, at least they wouldn't have shipped him out. But means he's in limbo at the EPC. Not ideal.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Never trusted this place.
Safety is Albion's priority.
I get why that person has to be on him.
A bit of a creep, aren't ya?
Older, watch that movie.
Any disorderly conduct will be investigated and penalized if necessary.
Stop! Please! Stop!
Suspects reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Received. Moving in hostiles direction.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Warning! Continuing unlawful activity will result in a... Combat mode engaged.
Can we please have officers standing by? Over. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. They're through the checkpoint.
Control, we have an armed civilian. Over.
What are you gonna do?
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
All units force this suspect to stop. Control, send an ambulance to my location. Received, we are in pursuit. I don't like that. Control, looks like we need backup.
I'm putting in a
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
And if Albion cop on that he's DedSec, they'll find a way to make him talk. Let's find that contact.
Control, we have an injured civilian on our hands. Ambulance urgently required at our location.
Moving in. Go have a look.
Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
Nothing here.
Moving on, there's nothing here.
Area clear. Moving on.
Received. Returning to HQ. Over.
Got back these summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Tell me you didn't stick me in the system. I'm trying to stay off the grid, yeah?
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to...
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Oh, fucking horrible. This is the kind of shit the government gets up to when no one's looking. Wouldn't surprise me a bit if people got lost in the system here.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Great. Mary Kelly's web spreads a little further. What does she have her thugs doing here?
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Someone better call 9. Good God! Get on the ground. Do it! Swine!
is that meant to be funny?
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the Four Corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Fuck off, Bags.
Shit, you okay? Let me help you. Hey, show yourself, yeah? Apologies. Hey. Oh, pretty cool, all right. Here.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nice one.
all right, mate.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
They stuck him with something. Let me get a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They fucking implanted him, man, with like a tracker. Could be a medical monitor too.
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
On it. Let's see where he got to.
Fucker! Get it before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Come on, he's got to make it.
Fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Oh, shite, no way. I'm betting that chip had something to do with this.
Seems like it had to be activated. Well, I don't like that Kelly's connected to this, but at least Angel could still be alive.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Sweep the area!
fuck's sake! They got away!
This is where the Kelly thugs brought Angel. Gives me the fucking chills.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Clear. I'll look somewhere else.
We just have to find them. No one here. Don't see anything here.
Clear. Better check elsewhere.
It's clear. Moving on.
I like this game.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's the plan then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Fucking great.
I'm not gonna cut you.
What are you waiting for?
Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Jesus, you all right? Boss man was about to carve you up like a kebab, wasn't he?
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Oh, wait. I recognise you. Caitlin Lau? The police inspector, yeah? We saw your vids. Wicked how you decided to tackle Mary Kelly on your own. Got me starstruck now.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, we were following our mate. He got taken from the EPC by the Kellys and ended up here. Hard to believe this is where all those missing people ended up. How they ended up.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You should rest. Let me ring up my mates. One of them will come and get you out of this shithole. I'll go find Angel, and then I'll find your files, yeah? They seem important.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Shit. We should look into joining forces. Make an alliance of some sort. We want to take that bitch down too.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks for your help.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly's decided she's just taking what she wants. Fuck me! And you're welcome for not killing her.
Oh, fucking shit. Smell, man. I'm never having coffee.
You shut your gob. You're gonna throw up if you keep shite. Bad enough we're on disposal. I don't need to hear that.
Can't help it, man. The stench sticks with you, yeah? I was out last night, chatting with this bird, and she up and just left. It's like holding
Are people really this bloody deranged?
Fucking hell, their faces were bashed in. Gotta do one of your facial reconstructions, Bags.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Jesus Christ. Mary Kelly's found a way to turn the most helpless people in the city into products. We're stopping this.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
DedSec, working with the police? Never thought that'd happen. Well, you're not really in the police anymore, but still. We're in. We won't let Mary Kelly put more people through this.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Better contact the lot, Bagley. We need to get together and talk on these files.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing. I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Okay, so since this is going over 2 hours and this is going to take a long time, like I don't see this even airing until next year. Tomorrow, I'm gonna end it here. I feel like today's Thursday, yeah, it came out today, so I have done about, number 3, I want to say, so maybe about...
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
So that's going to be it for me. So, whenever you watch this morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And either A, I'll do some later today or tonight, or I will be doing some of this tomorrow.